What the fuck? Alright, starting the stream with a good old what the fuck. That was weird. Jesus Christ. So, let's get back to this. The stream just fucking vanished. It in YouTube, the YouTube editor, it just said that like, oh, your stream stream ended. And I was like, what the fuck? Why? Hello, Kubutter. Kubutter, when are you available for the interview? When are you available? Anytime? Good. Right. So I was explaining the bomb site design principle that I have. Anytime, basically, yeah. Okay, good. I'm thinking of early this week. Maybe Tuesday. Maybe Tuesday. So, this is the principle that I follow, at least. Terrorists are coming from here. Connector is over here, and CT is over here, right? T mid. This is like the most basic shit you could have. Let's say that the bomb site's like like there's one box over there, rather like one big box over there, little deep corner like over here, and then let's have like that, and then like something in the back, and the bomb site boundaries would be like here, whatever. So my way that I always try to give people feedback how to like design their shit is try to implement some sort of a crossing sightline in this way. Because let's say that you don't have, or like if you have this crossing sightline thing and you start through play iteration, you start blocking, like throwing these smokes around here. You know, even if this guy gets fucked, then now you can now reposition yourself from CT or like push out. You always have this one sideline to worry about. So even if you smoke this, you have another entrance around that. You always keep it dynamic, and you can help as this CT. If you get smoked, this guy can help to cover the sideline to give this guy information here, so that he can maybe push out from the main, maybe help with flashing in, flashing through, and there's always 2 points of interest, so it doesn't get stagnated. Let's say that this didn't exist here at all. Let's say that this didn't exist here at all, and you would only have one sightline. Let's say that the sightline was this, and there was another connector from here. You have these areas are too close, so that like one smoke in here can now encompass the whole area, and now you can like just kind of sneak through, and the gameplay is not that dynamic. So if like you kind of have to restrict yourself to how many angles do you have to have. One sort of a direction of attack is a little bit too little. If you have 2, I think that's the sweet spot, as many of the situations are going to, or many of the firefights are going to happen 1 versus 2, or 2 versus 2, or something like that. Something along those lines. So when you're designing these sorts of sightlines and gameplay things, you have to always like remember what game are you making the map for. And this is Counter-Strike competitive 5v5, so you have 5 players per team. So for example here, I think the biggest mistake I did with this approach is that I only have like one general sightline of things. So if I can make a little hut here that you can cross, like smoke this area off, and then get to the hut to fight off this heaven area when you push to the bomb site, now you have that crossing element based on the positions that you're pushing into. That's my philosophy, at least. Or if you want to make an enjoyable layout, just play a game of Valorant and do the opposite of what you see, or actually don't play it. Pro, hello. What are you doing? What you think are the needs for a non-traditional mid-map or just overpass work? Overpass is a surprisingly traditional layout. Just the connector there is, you know, overpass. Okay, I was about to stretch, but let's fucking the overpass layout. Let's get this here. Overpass, I'm gonna blow your mind. I'm gonna explain overpass to you. Overpass. Let's put a dark under sheet so that we can see it more nicely. Overpass has 1, 2, 3 choke points basically. Or rather 4, 5. So if you think about rotations, in the traditional sense. Mirage, let me get the Mirage layout. I'm also gonna annoy big part of my viewer base while doing this. I'm gonna rotate the layout of Mirage. So if you think traditional, you know, map design, this is the middle. You get it under control so that you can rotate from here, this side to here. Or as a terrorist, you can rotate from like outside of short back to A, and then you can move your rest of the chess pieces to bomb side and main. You know, just how you position your players. You can then move on faster to a bomb site take if they're properly placed around the level. So, and like if you have connector control and top mid control as a T, you know, this CT player here, he's not gonna be able to rotate. Even if you have lower mid control, this like window, this here is useless. You cannot push through here unless you are like absolutely talented and you can like own the terrorists every time in every fight. So overpass. Think about this sight line. Now think of this sight line in overpass. You're doing the same thing with this part, this small part of mid that you're doing in here. You have a player here. Now the counter terrorists. Now like when you cover this, the CTs cannot use either side of the connector as you cannot move from one side to the other. So inherently, in overpass, terrorists get quite a lot of map control over can the CTs use the connector. It's the same thing in Mirage, but Mirage you have to manifest the player actually in top mid, and you have to be rewarded this through effort. So overpass, think of this area as here having an area leading this, or like connecting these two. Or rather, think of it like that. You start from B ups, you end up in short. This is basically, these are the same pathing. And then think of this. Think of that, like this snake. Think of it as doing this. They're the same. You're getting to the outside part of the connection point. Here, think of pushing top mid to get into connector, pushing out. Think of it as doing a connector push to connector up to banana. These are the same things. You're doing the exact same thing. So if you understand these dynamics, you can design anything. Counter-Strike maps have to have these sorts of like snaky lines and these sorts of dynamics. Just you have to understand how rotations work. Minimap? Olaf, could you check out Skyline? Twine. Sorry, Tweenie. I'm checking out Skyline Can you send me the workshop link? Like DM it to me. I'll check it out soon. I think I had something else to check out as well. Thank you. I wanna check out the workshop. Look at this. Oh my god. What the fuck? Holy shit. Twinny, Madsen, Geom, and Rold working on the same map. Twine. Oh my god. Pool. Bomb site on CT spawn, okay. Kind of a minimalistic design on the bomb site actually. Just have that. Okay, why not? Do the CT spawn in the pool? Oh, that shape. It's cool. Yeah, okay. You have to slosh your way through the pool like this as a CT. Super cool ceiling. I like this nightclub. This is cool. Ooh, why not have the bomb site in the nightclub? Bad lighting situation going on. Is this the CT to... There's no layout here yet. Was that deliberate so that no one can be like, I see a cool layout, I'm gonna steal it. Because this layout is super cool. What I saw from the preview that you were showing. It's a bit small, isn't it? Yeah, Geom has to make the radar. Right. Waiting on the Geom. What colors are you gonna use on the outsides? Are you gonna go with like something like bright, some yellow elements? Because like compared this, like this area over here is so stark, and I know that it's all, you know, it's a very early in development, but like, what sort of contrasting color are you gonna use in here, for example? Like it cannot be just white, right? You have the whale there? That's so fucking nice. Neon lights. Okay. Consider making the map at night. Yeah, this is so cool. Good job. I'm gonna subscribe to it. But yeah, the rotation side of things is very important to understand. And also, like, look how spaghetti, or like, how much of a corridor these paths are. And I think for Mirage, it's actually a blessing for these areas to be like so snaky. And just so that like pushing up here, pushing apps, pushing lower, you already like, you know, you have that investment. You have to put a lot of effort to get into lower mid. And when you are in lower mid, you know, it's the decision has already been done. You know, it's not like it doesn't feel like overpass. Rather, making a bad example of overpass is actually kind of impossible, as it does the same thing. You know, like nuke lobby. You know, you can kind of rotate between ramp, squeaky, and hot like very fast. It's a sporadic area, so like Mirage does away with having such like slow pathing in a good way. Let's take my map for example. Let's say that you're here from the top. The kitchen is not playable. Don't worry about it. Let's actually take a screenshot over here. I haven't opened this up in Steam yet. What did I just say? Da, 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 da. I haven't taken a screenshot of the layout yet. That's what I was supposed to say. Okie dokie. So, let's fill in some dead space. That's not playable. That's not playable. And also remember, guys, this area is not here anymore, so a lot is subject to change. Let's take out this area. Take out this area. And then let's fill in some blank space. So this is more correct to how the layout is going to feel and play and look. Yeah, that's all right. Oh, just a small thing. Let's clean out this back area here. Oh, I missed up on a big detail here, actually. This area is not playable. There we go. So, let's turn up the contrast so we can see layout a bit nicer. Okay. So here, T-spawn, CT, take a left, round draw. We've been sitting in the fucking map for an hour. Right. So, timings are gonna work in this way. I'm actually gonna put the colors here in color coordinated way. Sorry, I had the stream minimized. Didn't see your comments. These are going to be the meeting points timings. Rather, the middle is a little bit slower. It's going to be like here, and then that's that, and then here. Yeah. Correct. And then CT. That's about it. So here, you have to think about like what sort of thing can the, like how far do the terrorists branch out? Like they have a quite nice of a little like tree of pathing that they can choose to take. And then when the round gets a little bit you know, a little bit further away, depending on how CTs use their positioning. Remember, they only have 5 players. So let me turn down this so it's like super hard to see. Anyway, so let's say that CTs have 1 player here, 1 player here, 1 player here, 1 player here, and 1A. Or like getting into this area. And then CTs have, or Ts have like, let's say like a default, like they take this whole area under control. And then they manage to push into here and have that. Now they have like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 A lurk, like somewhere in here. Now the situation goes from this being the basis of, you know, control. We get to something more looking like this. You know, and T's, you know, whatever happens here, they might get to here. So now they have like branched themselves a little bit forward. So instead of like in Mirage, T's being like here from the get-go, you know, they have pushed themselves. The tentacles of terrorist activity have pushed themselves outwards. You know, and you're like kind of like a flowing river. You're getting further and further. Overpass at night would be cool. T's having lower mid or mirage is way more powerful than T's having connector and B short. Or connector or B short. Yeah, it's a starting point. Obviously, as a terrorist, you want to get a little bit further ahead. Oh, right. T's having lower mid or mirage is way more powerful than T's having connector or B short on overpass. It's comparable, but I necessarily don't agree that one is more powerful than the other, as they're kind of doing the same thing. You can dominate rotations from lower. Like, absolutely can. Conceptually, it makes sense, yeah, but it's having lower mid or mirage, you can gain so much more info and cut the map easier in two, while con in overpass is just step 2 of getting map control on. Yeah, the rotation from B to A on overpass is faster than CT's, like here on Mirage. Like, this is inherently faster, you know, like doing like, oh, and then you can get to heaven like that super fast, rather like this. It's so funny how sporadic this area here is, but it still works. How do you do a non-traditional mid if what makes traditional one is just to control rotations? It just feels like there's no other function that a mid can have. Wait, what was the question? How do you do a non-traditional mid if what makes a traditional one is just to control rotations? You can... What I've found is that, like, let's say... like a non-traditional map you could do. This is... Let's see. I had this crazy idea once where like, you could do this. This might as well be a map. So, like, you could have this, and then just, like, 2 buildings. Like, some sort of connector in between. But it's like so hard coming up with... any sort of a new way. Like, what's the rotation control here? Let's say that the T's come from, like, here, and then they have, like, this, like, inner... Like, I don't know. Come up with some sort of a location for a map. Throw an idea at me. Let me yeah. Throw an idea at me. Let's try to solve like a cool idea for a map. Like, let's take D train for example. I think it's a very good example of like a map that doesn't have a traditional mid and actually works. I think train has been scrutinized for many years for its bad design, but I think the design is definitely it's a bit outdated because it hasn't had like that much iteration on the layout necessarily. But yeah, like train's deal is that A bomb site is so hard to plant on that this whole area works as a mid. Think of this as A main, think of this as B main, second B, and then this being like mid entrance over here. A main, A back to CT. So you can draw a conclusion of players finding a way to dominate rotations. Like, if you have this area as a terrorist, you have 2 main paths to rotate back, right? This is usually like connector. This here is so CT dominated that you cannot use it to rotate. So if you get this side of map as a T, you can rotate back to B, right? And then you keep one player up here in heaven, like on Mirage Palace, and you always have like a free pass to rotate, and you can always put pressure on B to limit rotations back to A. Inferno mid. Inferno mid isn't traditional just because of how bomb sites are located. Let me break that. Let me show you. Inferno does the same thing. here. The real kicker is in how, you know, you have to pass CT to get to this like rotation area. Like here the rotations are like, you know, this is with the banana, like this is the main point, or like the main swing of rotation, right? Here, if you want to push from through mid to B, like you have to push past A. So that's, these angles are the ones that make pushing past CT to A like really hard. And then the fact that you're gonna get info that you're here and then you're gonna get stuck. But like, imagine, like, yeah, this is traditional, but it has more terrorist connections to it. Oh my god, I just like totally fucking oriented myself like weirdly. I forgot like which way is up. So this is Inferno's layout. It's overlaid over here. Let's put it like this. Let's make it a little bit smaller. See how it's like missing? It's missing like... let's hide it. This is here. It's practically missing this connector from here. This, think of this as a ramp, right? Think of this area as jungle. You have to get past CT. You have to get past the A short to get into here. Connector doesn't exist in Inferno. And then you're like kind of going the same route as the CTs are rotating from A. You know, you're going the same route. So that's where the parallel there comes through from, like jungle. You're kind of exposing your back to the CTs, but you're just like kind of have to go past here, and the CTs are using the same path that you traveled to get to A bomb site, right? Let me turn Mirage into Inferno. All right, so here, this is mid. This would be connected, or rather like this. Right. And then you would have, this area would be connected to here. Let me actually make it a little bit prettier. Let's do this. God, this is so ugly. And then let's add like one way from here to get into short. Like so. Let's move lower. Just move this area. This is so dumb. But you get it. You get what I mean. Like it's... This is Inferno. Love it or hate it. That's Inferno. Dynamic wise. Way to Ivy feels more like going Inferno apartment. Popdog is rarely used as a rotation. Tazil, that's just completely wrong. Popdog is like absolutely the only way that you can rotate as a terrorist. What's up, Shady? Is Funky a traditional mid, or is it different because of the extra route? Funky is traditional. For that, the connector wouldn't exist. The hole in Sniper's Nest wouldn't be a hole if it would be just a big door that is open and can hold it from market or city like A site, Archer Library Holding. Any tips for gray boxing? My map seems, but I'm thinking I need to make each area more concrete in its purpose to the theme. Want to avoid things like trims this early with only a few playlists. Oh, seems okay. Yeah, don't add any unnecessary detail. I think you're like just block it out. Like, see what I'm doing here with my layout. Like, everything here, this roof is extra. Don't do this. I know that I'm not gonna change the T-spawn. I've made so many layouts that, like, if I do this, it's not a massive waste of time to me. I don't appreciate my time that much that, like, this would be like a kind of a like a you know, a terrible time sink. But, like, definitely just try to push yourself to actually play this thing, like, as soon as possible. Just try to do that. I might lower this, actually. Like, this whole CT area. I might wanna, or rather T-spawn area. I might wanna lower it. Or push the T-spawn a little bit up. It feels very grandiose to me still. It's kind of funny how large it is. Anyway. Okay, that was a derail and a half. Holy fuck. Shady, was it fun streaming? How did the streams go? That's the type of stuff I love in a grey box. Yeah. You probably guessed that that's the type of stuff that I love in my grey box too. Okay, so idea. Here's the idea. There's gonna be a window here. There's gonna window. There's gonna be a window. There is gonna window. There's gonna be a window here. Nice. It doesn't... I cannot put it like that high from the ground. I still want it to be like very easily maneuverable. There weren't that many people actively chatting in my chat, but I got some talks. That's good. You don't need to have like massive amounts of people. And like I think the sweet spot for like having like a nice stream is that like you have a couple people that like have really good questions. And like if you have too many people talking and asking you at the same time, it becomes quite unmanageable. It might be like super hard to answer every question. Like obviously I want to and I try to answer every question. And so far I've been able to. So keep on chatting. Keep on chatting. Never stop chatting. One more question, if you don't mind. No. Keep on coming up with the questions. I find myself using the grid orientation selector thing that I'm having issues with things not aligning quite right, even with the magnets on. Try. Have you accidentally pressed Shift W? As like I have the grid here, but with Shift W it doesn't lock onto the grid. Try to push Shift W. That's don't forget about the object you hid. I removed it already. I deleted it. I deleted that shit. I think it's more of the vertices magnet always being 100% precise. Yeah, I don't use the vertice magnet at all. The vertex snapping. I don't like it. Shift Q to pick floor grid button with globe up top resets it. Control B will remove selected vertices and edges the grid. Hello, Bat. Hello, Sir Snail. What's up, Sir Snail? Sir Snail. I like that name. Guys, help me. How do you come up with good names? I've been consistently bad at coming up with good names in my life. I'm like a... Like, I try hard. I try too hard. What's overall theme location? It's gonna be set on like a... it's pretty much like a lake house in Finland. Somewhere. Probably in the south. And it's like a super luxurious mogul house. I made this joke earlier, but this guy probably doesn't even live here. Whoever it is who lives here, they probably don't even like spending time there that much. You know? Shady. I don't know, man. My map is called Funky. Yeah, but Funky is it's a fun name. Shady, you might not even realize it, but it's a good name. I use thesaurus, lol. What is that? Thesaurus. That is so funny. I love the fact that I'm Finnish. I can like turn on and off the fucking the pronunciation of things. I can say thesaurus or I can say thesaurus. Like I find it super funny. Cherry Red, will he talk about my map again on his stream? What map? Oh, not this stream. Hello. I always forget that you are that's you, Kohanundo. Do I say your name wrong? Right or wrong? Gular, yeah. Not this stream. Not gonna mention it once, man. Oh, I should have. I should have made actually a point. We were talking about unique rotations in middle, or unique mid setups in maps. I should have pointed out your map. 100%. But I didn't. Didn't come to mind. At least not at that time. I honestly, like, every once in a while, that map just comes to mind and I'm like, just like, ah, oh, like, fucking bring it back. Should I steal the layout? If you're not making it, I should. I think when it comes to naming maps, it has to be an easy work every word everyone can say and recognize. Naming a map non-English as well isn't a good idea. For sure. Herbo, yeah, true. He's probably in Monaco watching F1. Probably. We're talking about the mogul who lives in this house. Yeah. He's probably cheating on his wife somewhere. That's what I think, at least. Uh-oh. Pressed on something. I wanna make a little platform here. But yeah, I think that like traditional English names or like English words for maps, for example, dust, crown, inferno, stuff like that is always good. Like it's just a good recipe for a name. Like short, concise, easy to remember, descriptive of the map as a whole, like stuff like that. Fire. You guys know that map D Fire? That was made into D Resort. And was never seen in Counter-Strike after that. Was also in Operation Bloodhound. That map was cool. Definitely a relic of an old time long gone. Oh shit. What the fuck? There we go. This is that little lip that I was talking about. Like, people can sit on it. Kinda high. That's not connected, what? That's not connected, what? Is this iconic? What's the map playtest ratio you are aiming for? How many entries? Map to playtest ratio? What do you mean, bud? Shady Inferno. The theme of Inferno from 1.6 was like it was in a more dry look at this. 1.6. So there were like in Inferno there were like huge gas pipes underneath like these, like here, look at the A bomb site. Rather, this was B. No, this was A. In CS Source, A and B were swapped. But yeah, like there were huge gas pipes, and if you blow up a gas pipe, you know what happens? Inferno. And also the whole map was like super dry, and it was like kind of villagey, you know? Kind of descriptive. I get it. You know? Stuff like that. Which one of the wives? Right. What's the map plays ratio? Oh, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, you have been working on more than one map, correct? Yeah, but this is my main entry. Or rather, the entry to the competition. I'm not gonna be publishing any more than one map to the map contest. So. Is that a square? No, it's not. Let's make it a square. Yeah, now it is. Oh, did I break something? Oh no, that's the cordon about. Okay. Okay. Here too. This is wait, what the flip? Right, here we have a couple vertices that we don't need at all. Rather cuts. And then I can like that. B. Why is that there for? So yeah, this area is gonna be fenced off, like you remember in the older version that I already made. I like how simple this is too, and I managed to do the double like the platform like height difference thing there. I'm gonna go close the door. It's a bit cold here. There we go. Back. Okay. Hello, Sepio. Map is coming along great. It is. Change nickname here. Yeah, I can recognize you better now, Kohonunda. Any maps in the competition so far that stick out for you? For the theme and layout ideas? Plot twist, this is actually your house. No, it's not. But yeah, not really. Not right now. I haven't been checking out the maps that much. I guess like Waldo's map, that's visually, like, it looks very stunning. It's just like very well color coordinated and stylized map. I think it was called D Crude. Yeah, it was called D Crude. It's an oil plant, basically. Oil refinery. Reminds me of Grind quite a lot. Grind was also, it was like a mining facility. So yeah, those are a couple very cool maps. Grind has, obviously, it's yeah, it's an older map from CS, and it was like, did it replace Dust 2 for a moment or something like that? I forget. This wall being this thick is crazy, man. Ooh, what else? Grind was Dust 2, but slightly different. Yeah, I mean, not necessarily, but it was derived. It was quite simple though, which I liked. But you know, it didn't do anything crazy with the layout. It had that like boost. Well, to be honest, it did have some good ideas. The bomb sites could, like, I think bomb site design, as hard as it is, I think people could start designing their maps more from bomb sites, and then, you know, kind of have the rest of the map be secondary. Like, you can have a very simple map, but, like, please, to the love of God, like, make your bomb sites like super interesting. Meanwhile, we have a pool bomb site shaped in the shape of cock and balls, so that's nice. No, but like in all seriousness, I think the approach to like how, like, where do you start making the map matters a lot in how it turns out. I think that's like so important. So important. AS oil rig, yeah. There was D oil rig, yeah, yeah. It was not a DE map. There was also an oil rig map called DE Black Gold, which was fucking amazing. It was by Horse Strangler, I think, and I can't remember the other guy. But Horse Strangler, that name, Horse Strangler, so fucking good. I only remember that guy's name because of that name, you know? It's so, like, so different and striking. I should call myself Olaf the Butcherer, and everyone would be like, oh. Right. Makes sense. No one remembers Olaf TW, because it's two random number letters, you know? Also, I struggle with remembering, like, numbers in people's names. Cat Food. Cat Food is another guy who has, like, a super unique name. Yeah, Cat Food. Like, I envy people who can come up with, like, cool names. And, like, they probably don't think. Right, I'll ask Cat Food. I'll ask him. Let's see if he answers. This is, well, We'll see when Catfoot replies, but you know, he's a busy guy. Show layout. Wait, your words on that stream, which I heard completely by accident because I accidentally turned on the stream, is in the background, really motivated me. For an interesting site, do you mean the actual plant zone or where the entries / cover positions are around are? Just like think of like Mirage B site. How interesting it is as a like simple the concept is. It's just like it's just a box. The let's make a plus here. I think we can. No, we don't have a. Well, like you know, it's like this basically. It's a Rammstein logo. Sorry, guys. I'm doing something very important here. And when I say that, like, you know, bomb sites are boring, I more mean that like they you know, if you have just like a one box on bomb site and like, you know, it's not necessarily interesting, it's fine, but like, wait, my description or depiction of this bomb site was almost correct. It's actually this is the only corner that has been hollowed out by not having anything in it. It's like, look how simple it is, but you can, all the angles that you have through the bomb site are like crazy complicated. And you can have like, how many crossing sight lines can you imagine on B-bomb site? Unlimited. That's my main reasoning on why it's one of the greatest bomb sites ever designed. A bomb site has the same kind of vibe, but it's not so profound or pronounced. Let's use that word. Huh. Show layout. Hex, here's the layout. I'm changing this area here to have a pathway like this, and then the balcony is going to be like a little bit more receded. That's about it. I like this a lot. Like here, CT, like you have to be very careful in peeking this. Like the CT could be there or there. And it's this subtlety that makes the map, like this position of the map, like super dangerous for T's peeking. Dog food fears him. Oh, you get stuck. I don't know where I got stuck there. Looking good. Thank you. Okay, so let's just figure out this thing. So I want it to be like more of a, like a banana. Than just like a square box. You remove this Minecraft statue? Which Minecraft statue? Hello, Nyvyme. What Minecraft statue are we talking about? On CT spawn. Yeah, I removed it. I have to come up with something a little bit cleaner. Okay. Okay, the very occasional coughing suit. I get this like very weird taste in my mouth after I cough. It's like it tastes sick, but it's like the, you know, it's like the remnants of the fucking, you know. Make a bomb site on as a sauna. You know, man, like I could do that. I could do that. Not a bad idea. But then again, like the ocean is gonna be on this side, so I would want to have the sauna be like on, like next to the ocean, so you can go take a swim, rather. Whose house is it gonna be? Have you thought about the lore of the map? Not necessarily any person, real life person, but it's gonna be some sort of an art mogul who collects art, and this house is like pretty much just kind of an art gallery, more than an actual living suit. Might be a heartburn. Coughing a lot can cause. No, I don't think that I'm having any heartburns. I know exactly how heartburn feels like. And I've had this. I'm having a flu. I basically have a flu, and I had it for the past week. I probably have to fix this angle. Led Zeppelin's Custard Pie is playing in my head. Watch me get copyright struck by the Big Zeppelin org. I think I have to move this guy. I don't know what else I could do about this, like, this angle here. I want to block it off. And also players can use that as cover. But now you're not able to use this necessarily. But we have some leeway here. I can move the side. Take that. Take this, and then the wall. Yeah. I think the, what the hell? 160. 150. Okay, all the doorways are 160 wide. Yeah. And this angle is actually now like, you know, you can pick this, and then you pick the left side, and then you wide swing that, and you pick the right side. Beautiful. What coffee do you drink? Filter, light roasted? Something pretty dark. I don't know. It's not necessarily my coffee right now. I live with blah blah. I live with my my folks right now. My family. So and my stepmother is basically the one who gets the coffee, so Pretty much a freeloader right now, guys. How's the bomb site? Hello, Jigglebone Soup. I'm getting further. That's all I can say right now. I'm just staring this thing down right now just to see if I get inspired. Like I'm having a little bit issues with height, and I'm thinking like I cannot have just like normal like low wall here, since you're able to see over it as a player, and I don't think that's necessarily like that fun if you're being spotted by another player when you're just like doing like basic player shit, you know? It's not very fun. Grilling over here? We already have a outdoor kitchen. So... But yeah, this area is just... I'm thinking like it has to be some sort of a big... like art piece on the front yard. Like I don't want to make another pool. Necessarily. Yo, what's up, Gino? Or I could actually bring back the pool, as it doesn't really make sense for me to have like... I mean, okay, to be fair, like this location for the pool is fucking awesome, and to have like this thing. But then again, like I could have the inner yard here be like shit, I don't know. This looks so cool. Thanks, man. I think now is an excellent time to look at some references. Diverse architecture is such a great inspo. Maybe take a break from that area and you'll think of the solution. Yeah, make the edge like an infinity pool so you can fall off. Alright. I'll just break one block. I'll just break the glass block and an infinite water source will pour out. This is like a sky block right now. But yeah, like... Think of this. If I... remove the... Wait, there's a fly here. I was about to fucking smack it like that. So... the sauna idea really got me thinking. Like I might as well like here, you know, I could have this be like kind of a sauna building, and then I could have the pool be right next to it. That pool looks like it should be driveway for CT to spawn. It should be a driveway for CT to spawn. Remember at the Klonko. Yeah. Sauna Klonko. Shit. Guys, next stream, all this shit will be gone here. From the background. I promise. I don't think anyone's like being bothered by the messy background, but it's like, you know, it's the motivation for me to actually sell all that shit that I've been planning to sell, you know. Or Should I have... No, I have to have this angle here. Cannot have it anywhere else. Wait, did I push it out? Right, why did I push it out like that? Looked weird. Actually, yeah, I might have pushed the other wall back in, so it didn't look... do you remember the map named Beer House from CSGO? Yeah, I do. I have a friend who fucking loved that map. He started mapping because of that map. His name is Nordic. You're porting the map right now. Did you make it? Are you the original map maker? No, I'm not, lol. Okay. I got my hopes up already. I mean, you got my hopes up. It will be unofficial, I guess. I'm also gonna remake most of the textures and shit. You should ask the map maker, honestly. He might want to, or it's actually a super old map, so so there's that. But you know, the map maker might actually want to work on it themselves. I'm not trying to burst your bubble or anything here, but it's like, you know, if you're gonna port someone's map, I think if it's not official map, then you should probably ask them. Just a little hunch that I have. Maybe a golf court. Oh, dude. But what would there be for a golf court to blow up? You know, not necessarily a best gameplay side of things, like location. Some equipment. Yeah, but you know, golf court just doesn't excite me that much. But like some sort of a monumental art piece that you can like play around has been the idea here. It has been the idea. Secret story which... Okay, I'm not gonna read that. Secret stories with CP like in Ready or Not. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. And what's the reason of blowing a pool? I mean, these boxes are gonna have some explosives, so it's like already in the middle of a guest house and like a great lobby. It's like on the edge of the house. Maybe even have like a yacht in the ocean, so like you're taking the whole thing down. You know? Joking. Okay. That was a funny comment, dude. Prison time. Tax time. Oh, how much? Guess. Huh. So, fuck, I don't know. Like I could make this. I don't know. I'm not getting excited about this idea at all necessarily. But there has to be some sort of a movement hindering thing in here so that players just don't like rush that immediately. Yeah. The fuck are you talking about, Novimit? You're making very very risque jokes. I'm not a big fan. CP copy command. Okay. And I would like probably want to use this. All right, let's look at some reference. I'm gonna look at some reference on the like here. Frank Lloyd Wright's house sells to marijuana moguls. And more art news. Let me see what crazy stuff people have. I googled mogul's house. Film moguls plan to refurb of Ozzy Osbourne's former mansion. Let me see what swag shit people have. A home furnishings mogul wants 68 million for Getty Center's sister. Bro, what the fuck? Fucking fly. Bohemian casino mogul Sebastian Bastian. Sebastian Bastion. That's their name. Sells Miami home. Actually, this pool out here actually looks kind of sick. Huh. It's kind of swag. It's kind of swagalicious. Hey, I got a bit inspired. I could do this, so look at this. Have this here. Then, like, if I want to bring back the pool idea, I could have like a lower part to the pool. It's fucking crazy. Looking at this one house, just fucking nuts. So, just fill this in here. Oh. Wait, how's this? When did I paste this down to the main level? Oh, right, I forgot. I forgot. Wait, but these are cut. Oh, this is on the other side, right? Okay. Okay, so let's tilt this too. I'm really liking the actually like making the 2-pool bomb site idea, or rather like moving this pool from here back to its original location, and then having like moving the like making this its like a separate thing, kind of yard with some art. I could keep this like lower thing here too. Why not have 2 pools, you know? Why not? Do you remember the CSGO maps Marquis? Yes, Marquis. That was actually really cool. It depicted like the French streets, like no map out there. It was so cool, and like the visual style. You know, you had the Paris Metro. That was a cool map. Yeah, that was certainly something else. It was very well done, and for the time, like it was surprisingly detailed. And yeah, that's like, in my mind, that was like one of the best CS:GO maps, theme-wise, and gameplay was a little bit floaty, and it was a little bit like paced, you know, in an awkward way. I played that map when it was introduced in Go. I think it was Operation Vanguard 2, or might have been Breakout. I can't remember which one, but it was super cool. Castle one was super cool. The pool, you know, you could have a garage ramp. Oh, this one could go into a garage. Maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking of having the, you know, the like some stairs going a little bit down, and then there being like a yacht at the end of it. Like, you know, the orientation of things doesn't necessarily have to be the way that I've thought them out to be. So like, you know, the ocean being on this side and like this side being like the city, but it could always be like I can tilt these things around in any way I want. Doesn't have to be like that. For the place of the pool that you already have, you can make a little port. Yes. Yeah, I could. Could be a boat ramp like the ones that load them in the truck. Yeah, but it just doesn't make sense for there to be like this little of a room. There to be just like a, you know. But like this whole area could be, yeah, there are a couple of things that I could do. And this pool idea certainly has its own issues with the whole like space, how it's using the space. So I'm not that big of a fan, but it's a good idea. And I could use some of the ideas, but I definitely need like a little bit more space here. And the summer like outdoors kitchen area could definitely be the thing that I'm missing from here. You know? Private beach. That sounds like some mogul ass swag boss shit, you know? I want to have one more cut. What's the time? Oh, I'm supposed to go to sleep soon. Got it. I want to have one more cut somewhere. Let me separate this, Control H. What the hell? Okay, there we go. What the fuck? So, the pool might as well like start from here. So let's put this over there. The pool bomb site was a thing after all, right? Oh shit, it's not connected. Maybe make a conversation pit. Ooh. Conversation pit. You know, whatever you mean by that, I like the idea. I like the concept. Conceptually, I like this idea. Conversation pit. So it would be just like kind of you know, I could keep this layout here and just have like a little bit of a platform with a big art piece. Let me fucking remove this already here. This not necessarily that, but like something else. Look at that. Look at this, what I made. Aw, it's falling down. So I love that these sides are symmetrical. It's so nice to have. You have no idea. God, my nose is itchy. There we go. So, okay. Both sides of the stairs, you would have a ramp down. Also, I can probably move this area a bit. This is too low. Okay. I want there to be a little bit more space on this side. So maybe if I take this, actually select the whole thing. Oh, the whole giraffe has to probably shift. Uh-oh. Welp. Let's not move it then. Alright, well, to be honest, look at this. Look at this, as I'm just about to shift some stuff around. So... I hate this bug. There. Nothing is real yet. Hey man, it's first time watching. How long have you been mapping for? Spent a lot of time in Halo Forge and recently made a transition to Hammer. Just trying to absorb as much from people as working as possible. I've been making maps for close to 10 years now. Actually, over 10 years now. And I've been playing Counter-Strike for even longer. Yeah, a lot of my time has been spent actually just iterating, trying to come up with, like, you know, good enough of a map to actually. I spent a long time. If this might help you, like at least one of the you viewers, someone out there. I spent many years, probably closer to like 4 or 5 years, just like fiddling about trying to make the perfect map. I never got to making the perfect map because that doesn't exist. I never finished anything. I was just trying to make like something good enough, I guess. And then yeah, I was obsessing about the wrong things. And now that I have like the past 3 years, I've had this amazing community by my side. We're making maps, giving feedback to people, helping them work their maps. Only through that I found out that, like, you know, you don't, like, perfect doesn't exist, and you shouldn't strive for something that's impossible to reach. You know. So the most important thing with mapping, as you already know, if you've made a couple maps, right, something like that, it's just iterating, making maps, play this thing, iterating on it, making fun shit. Perfect. Striving for perfection doesn't result in anything fun most of the time. Let's move this out. Actually move it to the A side of things. Tweenie, I decided to put the pool on A side. So, don't worry. This is sad. That side looked cool, good. Yeah. I want something different. That conversation pit really, that idea just really inspired me. Let me select this. Let's this is not gonna be tall enough to be able to for players to like use it to jump up, so let's not even have that there. Hey, sometimes good ideas are restricting the map in some other way. Let's not forget about that. Sometimes the good idea works better in some other place, so just have to find out where that is. And if you find it out through iteration, you will make your map better. Actually, I probably want to move this a little bit closer. Actually. Oh. Let's move that. Right, imagine the greenest grass that you've ever seen. Right here. Grass. It has to be like a casual spot to hang out, you know? And then there's like a sculpture in the middle, and then some like chairs and benches and a little cooking pit maybe. But most importantly, there has to be art. Ain't that so cool? And then in the back, like here, you have a little bit of you have like a railing, and then like a spot that like kind of goes out, overlooking the ocean, shit like that. Read my message. Sorry. It would also let you decorate rooms in a cool way, like with balloons and ceilings that pop when you shoot them. What was this? What? Last idea for the day. Maybe ongoing underwork statue with materials around. Oh, yeah. Paddy, what was this? It would also let you decorate rooms in a cool way with balloons on the ceilings, and it's a thing, lol. Yeah, conversation pit. Yeah. I know it's a thing. This is sad. The side look good. I think a wall for a graffiti would be good around that pit. Wall for a graffiti. This guy who lives here is not necessarily a graffiti fan. I'm just not getting that sort of vibe from him, you know. But yeah, we'll figure out. Like, I'll continue making this bomb site later. One bomb site at a time, right? All right, check me out. I almost feel like making this sort of thing here, like as deep as it's on like 1.6 Inferno, with like the pit, for more playability. I'm honestly considering doing it. Like, would be so cool to like just kind of get into that pit when you're retaking, just to get like a nice cool angle. Kind of the thing that we have here. Like you can use this pit as a T for cover. And also here, I could simplify the shape of this area. Like we don't need this negative space here necessarily. You know? A couple of things that came to mind, rather. Okay, let's shape out the pool. Guys, today we are shaping out the pool. So fun. This Counter-Strike map, it's coming along very great. Counter-Strike map making is so much fun. How about that sort of energy for the stream? Any fans? Any takers? No one? Jeez. Cheez-Its. Okay. I think I need to do another cut on this necessarily. No, I don't. No, I don't. I can make the pool a little bit smaller. Push that there. Use that space so that I can like... do that. Wait, well, I gotta look at the reference. Do you find you start with a general theme, or do you want to achieve a centerpiece or layout, or is everything just generally fluid? The fluidity of Counter-Strike map projects for me is a big thing. Yeah, for sure. Like, where I usually start is I start with like one set key location thing. So if I have in mind I want to have a pool bomb site, I always like block that out first and then just like start building everything else from there. Not always though. It changes. Like it's yeah, it's a kind of a fluid thing. Pun not intended with the pools. Pool theme of the conversation. Nah, what the whatever. Let's keep it like that. What the fuck? This bomb site is gonna be so multifaceted, like... now that I'm like really thinking of the layout. Like I want to have a lower area here with like grass a little bit and shit. Probably have to do it like this. Also, what? Didn't I cut this area? Yeah. Patty, what's your comment? Good night, Cyrillic text man. It was this. Do you find your start with... Wait, where did you post that message? Patty, I'm confused. Did you send some sort of a message that I didn't see? Or did it get deleted or something? Patty, help me, man. Help me. Was your message the "it would also let you decorate rooms in a cool way" message? If it's not that, then I don't know what you're talking about. I read every message. Appreciate you answering my questions, man. I'll check back in soon. Gotta get some sleep for work. Hope you have a good night. You too, dude. I'll try to stream tomorrow. Booey. We'll see how realistic that vet is. The veto of streaming tomorrow. Yeah, I'll probably... I'm not able to do it, but... Yeah, you know. What the hell, YouTube? It's not Cyrillic text, man. He's Dimos Stetsuyuk. Okay, thank you. Dimos. It's a cool name. So... let's hop in game real quick. We've been another hour has passed. So here's gonna be one window over here, so that you can get this, like, you can fight this area first, and then cities are kind of promoted to fall back, like either play from here, facing 2T angles, like right, like this and that, like there. And then, or then like smoke this and like get a little bit more, you know, forward. And then you could use this area to get to an angle like this and then to fight the bomb site. But I really have to decide now if I want to, like, what sort of edge do I want to have on the, you know, on the pool bomb site. Like, do I want one of those like things that have like a lower part to it? Like, what sort of thing do I want? Hello, Insane. When compiler crashes because I didn't return valid triangles, how to find the faulty geometry? What the fuck? Oh, faulty. It should be highlighted on red. Like, you should get like this sort of like red thick line on your faulty geometry. Okay, I need one, like, some sort of a set piece to be, like, on here. Right? Some sort of a block to be here. Then I want to have this side. Let's make it like that. Oh shit, I moved the wrong thing. There we go. Let's actually move this. I need to make another cut. Oh, we're missing a block here. Right, I never filled that in. Cool. Cut this. This is so messy, holy shit. You will attempt to sleep now. Thanks for the stream again. Dude, I hope your allergies calm down, man. It's fucking ass when allergies act up. So I hope you get good sleep. I hope your sinuses leave you be. Hope you popping one of like Heynix or something like antihistamine right before you go to sleep. It's so fucking nice. You get like because it makes you tired. You get that good anti-allergy feeling, and then it also opens up your sinuses and good sleep. Hello Sondre, good to be back. Nice to have you here. You found a problem? Apparently compiling with AMD's GPUs is broken and I am on my PC with the AMD GPU. Yeah. I don't own a AMD GPU, so I don't have to worry. But yeah. GPU side of things, that's ass. Huh. What should I do here? What should I do here? It's insane. I bought AMD GPU for Wayland support on Linux and tried to make some maps for CS. And I found the hammer works really bad under Proton plus your EQ. Thanks, Valve. Yeah. Yeah, I hope you guys get your stuff working. It's especially frustrating when you pay a lot of money for technology to work and then it doesn't. Like you know. You know. This doesn't feel right. It's like weirdly... I don't know. It feels weird there. I feel like actually pushing like the whole garage thing and CT spawn a little bit left. So that it's like closer here. I don't know. Like I would want to have a little bit more space here. I think it's fine if I do this. You guys, I'm gonna have like one of these sorts of things here, like that. Oh fuck. And then this here, and then maybe I'll just extrude that there. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, that's very clean. Oh, I don't need this. Oh yeah, I did. What the fuck? Yeah, I did. How's everyone's night going, or evening, wherever you are? Everyone's doing well? I certainly am. And I'm also getting a little bit tired. Tomorrow is another day. Good working on a map. Good to hear. Good to hear. This area looks super messy. But it's fine. Working on a skybox? Yeah, Patty, message me on Discord, yeah, for sure. If you're having some weird shit happening on YouTube's end. I've had that same bug where it just doesn't fucking... Like, YouTube doesn't want to show your message. It's so annoying. Alright, so Patty said, I'll make a story for you. The terrorists are fed up with modern art or popular social media enthusiasts, so they stepped against this giant mansion to blow it up, ruining a party as a form of a protest. This would also let you decorate rooms in a cool way, like balloons on the ceilings that pop when you shoot them. When the bomb blows up, fireworks shoot in the sky. Also, maybe change the map setting to night, which is 3 points for the contest if you ask me. That's it. Alright. Thanks, man. That's, yeah, I mean, you know. You could do anything with the layout or with the theme. Yeah, I like that. There's a nice little backstory for the map. Terrorists are not satisfied. They are not happy. And you don't want to get on their bad side. You like grass here? Or no? That's some extreme height. Alright, spent the entire afternoon mapping. I'm glad that I finally have the block out ready. We're testing with a couple of friends before the mapping playlist. That's nice. Yeah, Sinsane, I appreciate you taking time and testing the map before the playtest. So, you know, so many of, like, I keep saying this over and over again. So many issues with the maps could be like fixed without a proper playtest. You don't have to like waste 10 people's time with, you know, some stuff that can be resolved just by looking at it and like running around, like one-on-one testing or stuff like that. You know, you don't have to play a complete game on it to understand that. Okay, yeah, this area fucking sucks. Let me just figure it out, like make it better. Yeah, but yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you. Yeah, that is very cool. It shows that you appreciate us as well. Mutual respect. Jump scare GMD. Good luck, bro. Thank you. Thank you for the luck. Big ups. Let me figure this out. What the fuck am I doing? Oh. Wait, why did I make a cut here? Don't need that. Oh, yes, I do. I'll just make a triangle here. Maybe an N-gun. I don't know. Make some rules like they have on mapcore. Any sauna maps remade yet? Hello, Toxi. I don't think so. If you want to be the first sauna map maker for CS2, go on ahead. There's always the Finnish sauna map making community, or like sauna server community for you. If you need some playtesters or just the general gamers. Yeah, maybe make some rules like they have on mapcore. I mean, I personally, for Map Inc, for its, you know, we have a Map Inc has its own like quirk to it, where I for one appreciate the fact that anyone can come here, anyone can get a map playtested, and that our mods, our community has that sort of feeling that they as a collective can work on their own to be like, hey, dude, I saw your map, and then, you know, I want to help you make your map better, but you don't have to have a playlist for it, and da 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 da. Like, I want for the community to evolve together to help each other naturally. And one of the things, one of the ways to do it is to also criticize ourselves naturally, and for players to like kind of find, like map makers to find a sweet spot between like what's enhanced or enforced by the server and what's not. So certain, again, the word fluidity, a certain fluidity and freedom with the rules and how we do stuff is always appreciated in my mind's eye, at least. Like I just appreciate the fact that we don't enforce that much on certain rules, or things can always be done in a different way and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, to run a community, you have to have a robust set of rules that everyone follows and abides by. But some of the things, for example, like map quality, the quality of a map being playtested, it's one of those things that just, you know, we don't want to enforce it that much. Of course, you're gonna have like some stinkers. You know, you're gonna have some maps that are just not of the quality enough to be taken seriously. But, you know, if it's someone's first map, it's still worth like kind of, you know, scheduling, looking at it and being like, hey, you could fix these things, and not really like knock it straight off the bat. What tile was I using earlier? Might have been this. Oh shit. Was this the one with the yeah, it was. That's a trippy color. What was I using? That looks green. It's a nice blue. You guys get the vibe? Good night. So over here, okay, let's block this out properly. Don't know how this affects the whole playability of this area. I could always like kind of bend it around. Wait, sorry, Finnish? You sound kind of Swedish. Kind of Swedish? What the fuck? Yeah, I'm Finnish. Yeah. After a comment like that, buddy, you're finished. Finished? Sorry, man. Bad joke. Should this pit be kind of its own thing? Well, do you like hockey? No. No, I'm not a traditional sports guy at all. I don't think, like, you know, yeah, no, dude. I don't like hockey. It's cool. I get it. I don't want to have this here. Yeah, I get it. It's I guess when I was in like elementary school and whatnot, like everyone played hockey and everyone around here plays hockey. I saw it as like such like the people who played hockey were just like so toxic about it, and I never really got like a greater appreciation for the sport. And also I've been kind of hard, or like it's been kind of hard for me to play any team games from a very young age. I've never really been that big of a fan of team games, except for like Counter-Strike. But like I'm not the nicest friend or like a team player out there. You know, I yell a lot. I'm annoying. I expect very much from players that I pretty much expect for everyone to have the same level of like you know, level of skill that I have. I'm not even like that good of a player, but like when, you know, I get super frustrated when I play like Counter-Strike very easily. So I think, you know, if it is also football, like I was never that good at it. But then if I was playing with some people who were like super bad, then I was just like getting frustrated at that. I don't really know. It's kind of a hard question for me to answer, but or rather I imposed that question on myself. But you know, it's don't really know where my competitiveness really stems from. I am very competitive, but at the same time I'm not that good at many things. But yeah, I impose the competitiveness to all other people who I play games with, and that can be kind of annoying. But we all work on these things. Finland is pretty good at hockey. Yeah, isn't? Yeah, Finland is like consistently like the world's best at hockey. So that's there. I mean, so there's that. I mean, I do watch the MM finals if or the world finals if Finland gets far enough. So there's that. Many ice in country, many hockey. Yeah, no offense to speaking from my experience. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Patty, don't understand me wrong. Just that the Finnish and the Swedish don't have the best like relations. I guess it's just kind of a meme, but you know, it's kind of funny to be like, what the fuck? As the languages really are not like they're nothing alike. So when you compare those two. Like, people get like really pissed. All right, what are we doing here? Alright, so the sauna will be here. I decided there's gonna be sauna here. And then there's gonna be this like little balcony area here, right? So we're gonna have it. Yeah. Yeah. The only Finnish guy in the chat said yeah. Typical. Typical. Not even surprised. Sane 34, yippee. Yippee indeed. Let me delete this. Dop. Dop. Skibidi dop dop. Yes, yes. Sorry, my bad. Is Lamorite perhaps watching? Feels like that swimming pool would lead to a nice lawn. Yeah, maybe. From the reference that I'm looking at, like there's a little bit of a lawn next to like an ocean or whatever. Not a gravel floor. You are correct. You're absolutely correct. I love your expertise in finding adequate materials to place around what looks to be the correct positioning. Oh my god, it's so... Look at the clock. What is happening to me? It's very late. Good heavens, look at the time. Martin Winters, isn't it strange the pool is in front of the mansion? I was thinking of the same thing, but not necessarily. Like, if you want to flex, you're gonna have a pool in front of the mansion. You know, you're gonna have an ocean in the back, so it's like kind of makes sense that if you want to have like a front party. Funny enough, I'm studying landscape architecture. It's kind of my job to put grass everywhere. It's nicer, lol. How are the studies been, dude? how much of the study is practical? Like how, like, do you actually get to like later on the studies to do like an internship somewhere? Should have a fence or something on the left. Like here. Yeah, I'll worry about the fencing later on. You already did do. Okay. Where are you from, Pro? If I can ask. Spain. Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, on the side from the driveway. Yeah, for sure. Look at this. Select the color from the sky, so it's like nice and fits. Beautiful. Let me turn it darker. Not very nice. Make it a beach and the ocean instead of the grass. Yeah, but like... Maybe I should... Yeah, maybe. Like, I could swap the ocean to be like on this side of the house, but the main entrance to the house is here. So, you know. But yeah, it would make sense. Maybe this actually, yeah, like this could be on the side of the, like the ocean could be like next to city spawn, like on over here. But I would want there to be quite a lot of the ocean, so like the main entrance to the house being like outside here doesn't necessarily make sense unless this is the main entrance to the house. Unless this is the main entrance to the house. Like this seems like a backyard kind of a thing. But yeah, we'll figure it out later. We don't necessarily have to think about that right now. Also, this summer kitchen type of thing, I can remake it. It's not a big deal. Let's delete it. Delete it. Let's delete that. Yeah, and I guess the sauna building could be like on this side. You know? So that it doesn't take any space from the map necessarily. Like, I don't have to shoehorn in like some sort of awkward fucking thing over there. Like, I can just do this, and it can be its own like indoors area. You know? It's gonna be nice. Make it a beach and the ocean instead of the grass. I already read that message, but yeah. Yes, sir. That would make sense. I would probably have to tilt the city spawn a little bit. Like, it doesn't make any sense that the car is like coming from this direction. Like it would make sense for the car to like come from here, right? So that it would like I don't know, maybe geez, you know. Like this doesn't necessarily look like the front yard. Is this your house? No. No. No, it's not. Good luck finding anything like this in Finland. Not saying that it's like impossible to have, but oh yeah, I was in the middle of something here. This looks like a nightmare to solve. Yeah, wasn't that bad. Well, actually, I don't think so. I don't think that I need that one cut there anymore. As I don't need... Yes, I do. I want to keep everything quads. Except for this little try that I have to have there. Actually, I don't. Because I don't need this. Nice. One, two, three, four, five. That's an end gun right now. Okay, it's fine. Doesn't matter. End gun here, end gun there. Check me out. One, two, three, four. Yo. Merge. These didn't merge. Control B, merge. No. Okay, whatever. Whatever, dude. All right. Why? Why is it not merging? Shut the fuck up. Oh, that might be something else. No, what the fuck? Why not? Maybe if I extrude from here. To do some manual extruding. There we go. Hey, no more end guns. Everything is nice and like chop chop chop. Cut up. Hello, Jinx. Just keep the end guns. Shaking my head. All right, good night, dude. When do you think it's finished? Tough question. I hope that I will get this to playtestable stage next week. Next week I'm gonna have long ass work days as I did last week, so it's kind of an uncertain situation right now as to when I will be able to work on it next. I also want to go out skateboarding a lot. Trying to skateboard max my time. I didn't get any skateboarding last week as I was sick. So, but now we are back. We're back in the game, so that's very nice. There is still an end gun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're right. You're absolutely correct. I can fix it. I can fix it. Check this shit out. I like that comment. There, it's still an end gun. I was so sure that I fixed it. There we go. No more end guns. CS YouTube. CSYT. I'm gonna take that as CS YouTube. I like your name. Alright, now I concede no more end guns. Nice. Thanks. Yeah, but this area is gonna play in a way more nice way. So like, this upper area, you're gonna have this like first fight. Depending on how you use the smoke, you can get into the sauna building. Almost had like a British saunar. Saunar. So yeah, you can get here, and then you can get to the edge of the pool. You have that little pit area here, which you can drop down into, and then I'm gonna make like one thing that you can boost up onto it, so you can fight the balcony better, and then that's gonna be like one more like post plant area, and then also CTs can drop into the pit to be able to retake from there. So that's gonna be interesting, and it perfectly, like, players here perfectly get under the sidelines of the balcony, so that's also off-putting that dynamic in an interesting way. Nice. We like this? Yes? And also this angle is never no more, so to speak. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for the yes. That was nice, a yes. Alright, let's build up some walls. $128. Nice scale for the building. Bridge. Bridge. Should I have one more cut here to make the doorway a little bit thinner? Nah, so it's fine. That's good. Scrub Pigs, message redacted. What the fuck? What did you say? What did you say that got your message redacted? Did you just remove it? After the player left the sauna, make it so that they leave a smoke trail behind them, behind like you come out of a smoke. That's a very cool idea, but not necessarily realistic to how this sauna would function, you know? The sauna, like, you don't get... This is not the sauna that's steamy. That's not the part that's steamy here. The part that you get into is just like a lobby that you walk through. Or just like a little path. It's also quite wide, which is good. Like, it's the area, like, here's a toilet, and then you take your clothes off, and then you go into the sauna here, which like, you know, you have like your shower here, a couple windows, and then you have the sauna in the back. You can already see this map in the competitive map pool. Thank you. Without ever playtesting the map, without ever really, you know, that's reassuring. I want to make one more cut here. Select this. So these are going to be the entrances to the shower. And then the sauna room is going to be like behind that there. Goals. Yeah. Quite literally. The goal. Oh yeah. I was supposed to turn this also tied in with the pool mesh. Nice. Right, the sauna building is gonna be there. I finally have a good feeling about the A-bomb side. It's been such like a question mark for such a long time that it was starting to feel like quite uncertain if the A-bomb side was gonna break the whole thing. You know, I didn't feel like I had a good plan for the whole area. So now that we have that down, I am fairly certain that the bomb site's gonna be fun. Now it's like I'm pretty much down to just like tweaking, like putting down the bomb site cover. Putting down the bomb site cover and like really opening up these areas. And then, you know, adding adequate detail to the place that it matters. And then play this thing, and then starting to furnish and detail the map further. Oh, and also B-bomb site. You can just right click on copy the color, what the fuck. Yeah. Alright guys, again, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me in my map making journey. It's been very nice. Gonna download this image, save it there. Very cool. Gonna close up that. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. It's been very nice. I'll try to stream tomorrow. Probably gonna move the stream for Wednesday or Tuesday. We'll see. I'll try to go skateboarding. Yeah. That's about it. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye. Ta-ta. Appreciate you. Good night. Best of luck. We'll join the next time. Nice. Turn on the notification. Right. All right. Bye-bye. Good night.